Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. All right. I think all systems are go. Hey, everybody. I'm live today. I have not been live in some time, quite some time, but I had some let's see. I think okay, I'm not a robot, so that's fantastic. I don't think I'm a robot right now. If I am, my apologies. So I typically, as of lately, I have been doing a lot of. Let me stop fiddling with that. I have been doing a lot. Let me do what I need to do, please. I have been doing a lot of just uploading everything as opposed to doing the lives because it can get a little janky. I got some kind of something. I don't know if it's a mosquito or what, but excuse me. That's one of the reasons why I don't go live. That too, because stuff just happens, right? So, anywho, I wanted to go live today because it's been a busy morning, which is a good thing, but not good when you're trying to not be tardy for bring you guys Tuesday tip at 2. So my apologies, but anyway, hello everybody, it's me, Danielle J. Mitchell, your up and coming queen of real estate, and thank you for joining me for today's and this week's Tuesday tip at 2 live, real time live. Speaking of which, let me turn my phone off and let's get started. Listen, if you can I see no, you can put questions in the comments and all that other stuff. I will not see it right now. I will not see it right now, but you can put it in there and I will reply to it. I do reply to all comments. So if you put something in my videos, I reply to them and pretty swiftly as well. So if you put something in there as far as a question, please, go back, check it out, sometime later, whether it's, later in the day, the next day, because I typically will reply. And a lot of times like people will ask me, especially when it's like these kinds of things like home buying programs, people will ask me questions specific to it, and sometimes it's stuff I've answered, and so I'll will respond with the answer as well as another maybe Tuesday tip or two that I did, so you can check out one of the archive videos, or like I said, I'll just answer it in the comments. All right. Hello, new subscribers. I have to do that. Hello, new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me. I certainly appreciate it. I appreciate all those who take the time to come in, subscribe, and want to get more notifications in regards to this channel. So I appreciate it. Listen, I need you to do what it says down here, as I always say. I need you to like, share, comments, like I said before, and subscribe, because you will get all first dibs, all the first dibs of any new videos, anything that I put up. I do put up other videos besides Tuesday Tip at 2, typically, the shorts and stuff like that. So I want you to have first dibs for those notifications. All right. Let's move on to talk about this PHA program. I think that was everything. Oh, I do have some events coming up. So look for that as well, because I'll be uploading information on those events. I'm going to be having a home buying seminar as well as a home selling seminar. Okay, I'm going to be doing both. I'm bringing that back. I haven't done some in a while, so I'm bringing it back because it's spring and we're in the spring market. So we got to, keep you guys updated and get you information. Okay. So I think that's all the announcements, all the announcements so far. And I do want to add, I service Philadelphia and the surrounding suburbs in Pennsylvania. I'm a Pennsylvania licensed realtor, but I can certainly refer you to some wonderful people on my team that will handle you with the care that I would if it were me. Okay, so let's get into it. So the PHA, what is PHA? Let's start there, right? So this whole Tuesday tip, is geared towards those who, with low income, right? Because PHA, Philadelphia Housing Authority, helps those with lower income get housing, right? Which is needed. Especially in big cities all across the country. Helping those with lower income is something that it's needed. And in Philadelphia, this is the entity that helps those with lower income get housing, right? And so a lot of times, let's start out is with Section 8. So it's called Section 8, formerly known as Section 8. They don't do as much of the building of properties and putting them in. They still do it, but just not as much as they used to. And now they switched over to allowing people to get housing vouchers where they can use it at any property, right? Now, tidbit, landlords are supposed to accept those vouchers, but that's a whole nother story. That is a whole nother story. They are not to discriminate because you have a voucher. So if you or a family member is struggling, they're not supposed to. Now, of course, they won't chalk it up to the fact that you're using a Section 8 voucher. Unfortunately, they'll chalk it up to credit score or, a myriad of other reasons, right? So just putting that out there. But there are landlords who do only Section 8, help those with Section 8 vouchers or housing vouchers, should I say. There are those who do that, right? And that's pretty much allows you to rent out any property across the city. But there are landlords who specifically, who are, investors who are making properties, apartments, homes specific to those with housing vouchers, which is fantastic, right? Because on the landlord side, it gives you a security of getting your money, which is a good thing. People like to get their money on a consistent basis. So there are landlords who cater specifically to those with those vouchers. So moving on. This is the other thing why I don't go live, because I just be rambling, okay? live, should I say. Anyway, so moving on. So listen, if this, if you know somebody or if you yourself, you are currently in Section 8 or have a housing voucher, this is for you. Okay, I don't know if you knew it, but you can become a homeowner, right? Where you are. So let's talk about it. So, the PHA offers an assistance to residents who are interested in making the leap from renting to owning. Okay. So what they do is they have a home ownership division that sponsors first-time home buyer workshops where residents can learn more about financial planning, credit review, repair affordability, getting pre-qualified for a mortgage, and identifying real estate agents and home inspection company. Number one, look no further. Your real estate agent is here. So you don't got to do that part. I'm right here, guys. So there's that. They also have working relationships with financial institutions, housing counseling agencies, and realtors. Okay. So they can refer you to realtors, find you some for you. But I'm here, like I said. So there are two different programs that they have. So let's talk about them. The first one is the Housing Choice Home Ownership Program. Let's go through the requirements. The requirements are you have to be a first-time home buyer, right? Families that own or acquiring shares in a co-op. Families that have completed the pre-purchase home counseling. Okay, so they put you through that home counseling program and you have to go through that process. Meet the minimum income requirements. Let's talk about this. The minimum income requirement is $14,500 per year. Okay, so for those of you who are like, I can't qualify, nope, I don't make that much money to buy a house. If you're again, receiving Section 8, or like in a Section 8 home, or you have a home, a voucher, a housing voucher, you qualify for this program. Okay? Whatever income that looks like. At least the minimum has to be 14.5. Okay? So, families who are disabled, minimum income requirements are $6,624 per year. Meet employment requirement, minimum of 1 year. So you have to work at least 1 year and have a minimum of 30 hours a week. Okay? If you are disabled or elderly, you are exempt from that requirement. Families must have not committed any criminal convictions in the past 5 years. Family must not have committed fraud using federal money. Home must pass, the home that you get must pass 2 inspections, one by the inspector who is certified by the American Society of Home Inspections, and a PHA inspection. So if you follow me, you know that, of course, you have, when you're doing your home buying process, you have to get an inspection. That's typical when you're buying a house, right? But what they're saying here is that PHA, that they're going to send an inspector as well, in addition to, just to make sure that the property is safe and no problems. Okay. So here's the thing. You can do it one of two ways. You can either, I believe the choice is, you can either have them help you with your down payment option. So there's an option for that. There is also an option for them to help you with your mortgage as well. And what they do is they help you with your mortgage for up to 15 years on a 20-year term or 30-year term mortgage. They're helping you with it. It's fantastic. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it, but it's fantastic. They're helping you with your mortgage. So if you think that you can't afford it, again, if you're already in Section 8, if you're already receiving a home housing voucher, you want to own a home, you need to jump on this immediately. Another option, scattered sites home ownership. So this says PHA residents of scattered sites are offered the opportunity to purchase the home they are currently occupying. So if you're already in a Section 8 home, you can possibly buy the home that you're in. If you choose to do so, you can own it. You have to be, the requirements, you have to be a current PHA single family scattered site resident. You have to be head of household or an adult over 18 years of age who has been in continuous occupancy for a minimum of 1 year. Current with rent and utilities and any other required payments, in good standing with lease compliance and lease terms for a continuous period of 12 months immediately preceding the application, able to demonstrate a minimum household stable income of $11,310 annually, and ability to obtain a mortgage, willing to participate in pre and post purchase counseling programs, able to demonstrate minimum affordability if of your unit's appraised value. This is incredible. So those are the two programs there. And what I have to say about it is it's amazing. Because when I talk to people who are participating in Section 8 or the home buying, the home vouchers, I always say, and maybe the credit's not the best and all these things, I always say, have you looked into this program? I tell them about it and I let them know this is the first stop you need to make, because what they're offering is amazing, right? So listen, if you want more information on this program, or if your niece, your nephew, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle, whomever, they need more information and they want to own a home, they absolutely positively can. Okay. tell them to contact me. book.djmrealtyco.com. Again, book.djmrealtyco.com. And listen, let's get them on the path of home ownership through this vehicle, because it's a good thing. I'm a firm believer in, home ownership, not just because I'm a realtor. It is just the evidence of my belief system, but I think that anybody can. And again, doesn't matter who you are, what income level you're at. Clearly, it is possible. And this is one of the ways that it's possible. So contact me as soon as possible. Or listen, if you do not need this program, contact me too. If you're looking to sell your house, it's low inventory, contact me too. Okay. And you can use the same link below. You can either click the option of a seller or buyer consultation. All right. And you can do it at your earliest convenience. So listen, it's no place like home. It's no place like home buying. It was fun being live with you guys today. Live. I was a little tardy, but we were live today. And listen, I hope to talk with you soon. All right. See you next time. Bye.